Hi, I'm Fire of the Spirit, and as I said in my last video, I love C.S. Lewis. He's a brilliant Christian scholar who has written numerous books such as Mere Christianity, The Screwtape Letters, and The Chronicles of Narnia. And one of his most noted claims is his defense of the divinity of Jesus in what's known as Lewis's Trilemma. And this is based on the fact that historians agree that Jesus was a real person who lived some 2,000 years ago, and that based on that, what you believe on his teachings gets you into whether you think he is a liar, lunatic, or Lord. So this first claim, the claim that Jesus is a liar, stems down to the fact that Jesus said a lot of things that he didn't think were true to get people to follow him, talk about him, get him popular, essentially stuff like that. But he wouldn't have said some of the stuff that he said if what he was looking for was a following and if he didn't believe it. In John chapter 6, Jesus starts to talk about the Eucharist. And a lot of the people who were following him at that point, when they heard that, for them, that was just too much. They didn't like it. They thought that that was wrong, and they broke off. They left. John chapter 6, 66 states that many people, many apostles at that moment left. They abandoned him. And if Jesus was looking for followers, if he was looking for people to just stand by him at all times, he would have done something to get them back. He would have tried to say, oh no, that's not what I meant, or no, I take it back, something like that. But that's not true. That's not what happened. He let them go because their opinion on what he was preaching didn't change the fact that it was still the truth. So another reason why it doesn't make sense for Jesus to be a liar is because of the death he went through. The word crucifixion and excruciating have the same root, and there's a reason for that. The Romans had perfected their method of torture and killing in the form of crucifixion. That was their most painful and most humiliating way to die. So Jesus would not have chosen to have gone through that if all he had to do was say a few choice words, say, no, I'm not really the Son of God, I'm making it all up, sorry. He could have done that, and if he was a liar, he would have done that, because that death is so incredibly painful that he wouldn't have wanted to go through it based upon false claims. So that leaves us with the second claim, that Jesus is a lunatic, meaning that he really thought he was the Son of God, but it was all in his head and it wasn't based on anything real. Now, when Jesus was 12, he was in the temple and he was astounding the scholars and the teachers that were in the temple. Now, Jesus was the son of a carpenter, right? And not that Joseph wasn't smart, but his family was poor and they didn't have the resources to teach Jesus like the scholars were taught, like the scribes were taught, like the Pharisees had access to. He didn't have those opportunities. So the fact that at 12 years old, he was able to say things, deep theological truths, that astounded even the scholars and the teachers, that's incredible. Furthermore, Jesus wouldn't have been able to have the intellectual debates or give the amazing talks that he did, such as the Sermon on the Mount. Go read it. It's beautiful and it's incredible. Also, Jesus, if he was a lunatic, would not have been able to perform the miracles that he did, such as the multiplication of the loaves, raising people from the dead, on and on. That he wouldn't have been able to make those amazing things happen if he was crazy. So that leaves us with the final option in Lewis's Trilemma, that Jesus is Lord. Based on the evidence we have, the miracles, how far the church spread, how strong the church is, Jesus must be Lord. So therefore, Jesus is the Son of God, and he's desperately seeking that relationship with you. So to end, I have a quote from Bruce Metzger. It has often been said that Jesus' claim to be the only Son of God is either true or false. If it is false, he either knew it was false or he did not know it was false. In the former claim, Jesus is a liar. In the latter claim, he's a lunatic. No other conclusion but these three is possible. I'm Fire of the Spirit. God bless.